All right, DJI ACTION 4 ND8 DJI mic mini. That's what you're hearing audio wise. And we are talking today about something that I haven't fully finished ideating, if you will, but it's called, I'm calling it the itch. I will make a sweet video about this in the future. When I say sweet video, like I think this is a good kind of like, it's a good concept that should be packaged into a very clean video that is very, you know, like a real YouTube video, not just a vlog. But because it's a vlog channel at the moment and we're vlogging, I'm giving you guys the idea first so that we can kind of unpack it and maybe we'll see that video in the future. And it's the idea that it's kind of like the honeymoon phase with any new piece of gear or thing that you get, where you're so pumped to create on it and then eventually it dies down. But it's not really so much the honeymoon phase, it's like the post-slump phase. So a lot of times, like when you probably, or when I am able to create my best work, it's after a long slump where I'm like, you know what, forget about it. I'm not going to focus on the gear. I'm just going to pick up the camera that I have, start shooting. And then you kind of like, you get one YouTube video done, then you get 2, 3. Next thing you know, you're like 20 videos deep and you haven't really thought about gear or upgrading, things like that. And that's when you hit the flow state. But this is also dangerous because after you're in that flow state where it becomes kind of like one-to-one, your brain idea to recording video and getting it out there, that's when the other stuff starts to creep in, because you're not putting as much energy as you were into creating content because you're in the flow state. And the problem with being, it's not a problem, but here's what the mind and the distractions of the mind start to do. They start to, you start to have a little more bandwidth for things because this is a lot easier. And then you start thinking, oh, you know what if I added this? Or what if I got this camera to go with what I'm already doing? Because it's like, I'm ready, I can add an upgrade. But that is the first step of losing track. So I've been on a little bit of a, I wonder if I could add that camera, or what about this one, or maybe I should try that kick for the last couple of days. And I've realized, I'm like, nope, I gotta stop that, and I gotta create a video about this right away, because this is the classic nab of attention. And this is also very true with relationships. When you stop, or jobs, when you stop focusing on the outward things and you start to think more about improving yourself and getting better, that's when everything starts to approach and try and take your attention. So when you stop paying attention to other things, they start to fight for your attention. And you can easily get pulled back into the loop if you're not focused on what you're doing. And this is just a good thing to recognize, that especially like if you ever gone to the gym, I know this is a little bit ranty, but I think you get what I'm throwing down. When you get into that groove of going to the gym, it becomes easy, but then you start to plateau a bit because now you're in it, you've experienced the initial weight loss, and you've got to fight a little bit harder to stay interested, because all of those little wins are done and now you're in the long game. And so I guess what I'm trying to say here is that be careful of this. When you start to find a little bit of a groove, everything will try and take away that groove from you. So stay focused, stay on your Action 4. And just recognize this as a little bit of recognize it as an achievement, because if you're starting to think that way, it means that you're leveling up. So stay the course. And yeah, I think that's my little nugget of advice for today. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace.